Alright guys, today is first workout. This is going to be a basis for a lot of the other workouts. It's a nice low squatting workout. It's only 10 minutes. Shout out first to, I don't think I create anything new. All I do is I find some stuff that I like and I put it together into a program. It's a little 10-minute program that I put together. But shout out to the originator to a lot of these moves where I took some of these ideas from is Darulk, Darulk. He's a man. Right? He's a man. You look him up, you'll see he's way above and beyond anything I'm ever going to be. But appreciate what he's done, and so I put it into this little program. All right, so this is a 10-minute workout, 1 minute each move. That means, and you'll see the setup here is 10 paces out. So if you get there and come back, whatever time is left in that 1 minute is your rest time. Once that next minute mark hits, then the next move sets in. So there's going to be a little setup and a little bit of explaining for some of these, but modify all of them to your ability. Modify them to where you are able to get a good workout. Don't feel bad. Eventually you're going to build up to it. I'm still building just like everybody else. All right, so modify it to where you're at right now, and then you're going to build up. And those 10 paces, you can move them out to 12 paces, 15 paces, whatever suits you later on down the road. All right. So this first little move, just so you know, this is the basis of most of these.
Activity paused.
Explain it before we get to going. It's what I call a tight crawl. Tight crawl. There's a lot of different names out there. This is just what I call it. If you see tight crawl, you're on your hands and your feet, but your knees never touch the ground. So you're in a tight crawl, crawling nice and tight. So however tight that is, and on the way back, you're going to crawl backwards, right? It's a tight crawl. The knees never touch the ground. That's the whole point of this, all right? That's the first move.
Activity start.
All right, let's start this timer.
Activity started.
And here there, tight crawl, then backwards back. Good job. You notice on the way back, I'm just trying to reach back as far back as I can just to get back in. All right, the next step are just hops, little hops. Some call them hostages. However you want to do it. You can either do it hands behind the head. I like to keep my hands ahead of me. Catch your breath. Just little hops. That's all you're doing from this position.
Time 1 minute. Distance 0 miles. Average pace 0 minutes per mile.
Alright. Get your breathing in, get your rest in. Alright, the next move is pistol squat. Modify these to your ability. If you need something to help you reach the pistol squat, that's fine. Here I have this, it's going to assist me. You need a chair. You don't need anything great. But if you need to modify it, you can. Pistol squat is one leg goes out, you squat with one leg. Yeah, I'm using this to assist. You can do that as well. Now the modification to that is instead of going forward, just put that down.
Time 2 minutes. Distance 0 miles.
Right, let's
Average
get going.
pace 0 minutes
This you do for
per
the
mile.
full minute. Full minute. Look at the face. It'll be a little awkward. It's a little hard. If you do it without it, you can.
Time 3 minutes.
All right,
Distance
rest.
0 miles.
Go
Average
right
pace
into
0 minutes
side
per
crawl.
mile.
Right into a side crawl. Jump. Again, knees are not touching the ground. Knees are not touching the ground. Good job. Good job. All right, it's going to start getting hard. We're not even halfway down yet. There we go. It's what I call a bunny hop. It's a bunny hop. Set up, your hands between, just reaching out.
Time 4 minutes.
And bring your feet in.
Distance 0 miles.
Right,
Average
bunny
pace 0 minutes per mile.
Stretch it out. Stretch it out. One-legged lunge jump. Alternate legs. There and back. You're lunging back one leg. And you're going to jump as far and as safely as you can. The key is landing nice and soft. Alternate legs there. And come back.
Time 5 minutes.
Let's
Distance
run.
0 miles. Average pace 0 minutes
Opposite
per
leg.
mile.
Land as soft as you can. Nice and safe. Alright, next one is the little kneel crawl. Kneel crawl. The only time your knee's going to touch. It's alternating your knee touching and your hands always touch as well. Not a bear crawl, it's not a duck walk.
6 minutes. Distance 0 miles. Average pace 0 minutes per mile.
Touching, touching, touching. Stretchy, stretchy, stretchy. Remember the first or the second move where there's hops? Now we're going to add jumps to that. We're going to go 5 hops, 3 jumps. The 3 jumps means you jump up, bring your knees up as high as you can up into the air. 3 big jumps, go back, drop that down. 5 hops.
Time 7
3
minutes.
jumps.
Distance 0 miles. Average pace 0 minutes per mile.
Almost there, guys. This is a two-legged lunge jump. You're gonna lunge both legs, squat jump, as far as you can, land nice and soft. There and back.
Time 8 minutes. Distance 0 miles. Average pace 0 minutes per mile.
You have to only go halfway, walk back. It's fine. You add the other half, the other half. Next time. This is it. This is the last one. That's the finisher. Full minute. Full minute. What you're doing, you're going to get into the claw position. Nice and tight. Claw position.
Time 9
Knees
minutes.
do not touch the ground.
0 miles.
All you're doing is
Average
from
pace 0
claw
minutes
position.
per mile.
Straight-legged V. Keep going. That 1 minute is up. You can stop in any position, and you do not let those knees touch the ground. Keep going. Or your quads are going to start burning. Go. 1 minute. You can do it. You can do it. Finish it off strong. Right? V. Right? V. Those legs straight. Bring them out. Come on, it's called Quad City for a reason. Go. Almost there. Yeah. Burning. That's burning.
Time 10 minutes. Distance 0 miles. Average pace 0
Good job,
minutes
guys.
per mile.
Again, any part of that could be cut short and modified to where you're at. But if you feel it on there, your quads, well, I call it Quad City. It's a nice burn. This is the end of the workout. For you firefighters out there, I'm gonna throw in a couple other pointers if you want to keep listening. All right. Notice I'm in my turnout pants and gloves because we train or we fight. We got to get used to our gear. It's part of reality for us, part of your job. But also another reality has come to our attention of what's being known as forever chemicals. Right? There's certain companies that have put out these chemicals to make our gear
minutes. Distance
water resistant.
0 miles. Average pace 0 minutes per mile.
Water resistant, and we've appreciated that protection for years, right? Not that we don't. It's also found in the firefighting foam that we use in the service as well. Back in the day, we get drenched in that stuff. But all those forever chemicals are getting into our bodies and causing some of our brothers and sisters some harm, right, and causing cancer. So therefore, nowadays it's starting to be thought that wearing your turnout gear and your equipment during training is a no-no because we sweat those chemicals into us. As we sweat, we absorb them. So that's obviously a bad thing. Well, I am absolutely a preacher of protecting ourselves from the dangers of this job, cancer-causing dangers. And so by all rights and means, that is the policy in your department. Respect it, respect it, and be thankful for it, right? Because they're looking out for us. On a personal note now, why am I still wearing them, you hypocrite? Right, you're sitting there wearing them after you told us that. Right, I am. Because with we're not going to change our gear and our equipment overnight. Unfortunately, it's a reality for us that that's what we have. That's what we use, and that's what we have to train in to be efficient in our job, in our position, in our duty, in our responsibilities. So while yes, I do believe that it carries a risk, but every time we get on that truck and we go into a call, we carry that risk. And after 17 years in service, I've exposed myself unintentionally to tons and tons of carcinogens and who knows what, methyl kill you stuff, enough to cause some damage. So it comes with the risk, it comes with the job. And I happily accept that because the people that I've helped, the people that I've saved, the houses that I've helped preserve, properties that I've helped, manage, that's what I do it for. I risk it for that. And so the minimal that I know that I'm risking during training, I'm going to gain tenfold in the real world. That's why I do it, right? So again, I'm not telling you to go against your department, be a rebel or start a revolution, anything like that. This is at home. This is my gear, and that's why I do it. That's why I train in it, because I know it makes me better. All right, hopefully I explained my heart. At the same time, explained how we need to be responsible in the department as well, take care of our guys. All right, that's it for today, guys. Tomorrow's the next thing. See you soon.